Hello everyone, I'm Noel Cronin. It's good to be back, sharing with you my personal selection from what's coming up on Talking Pictures TV over the coming fortnight. We're going to take you some fascinating places, including Alsace, Venice and outer space. Yes, if life on terra firma is seeming a bit dull right now, why not join me on a space patrol? First broadcast in 1963, this long unseen puppet series is coming to Saturday morning pictures. Space Patrol was created by ace producer Roberta Lee, the first woman in this country to run her own production company. It's 2100 and Earth, Mars and Venus have formed the United Galactic Organization, a kind of common market, well that screwed that then, of the solar system. Space Patrol is the organisation's defence wing and Captain Larry Dart one of its shining lights. If it all reminds you of the work of Jerry Anderson, that's not surprising, as he and Roberta worked together for some years. The spectacular voice talents involved include American actor and writer Dick Forsberg. He's joined in the cast by Canadian comedy actress Libby Morris. With all this talent involved, you know that Space Patrol is a spectacular addition to Saturday morning pictures. Unseen on British television for nearly 50 years. John Barrymore, Frederick March, Spencer Tracy. These are just some of the great actors who have taken on the dual roles of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. In 1990, they were joined by Sir Michael Caine. He is joined by an ace supporting cast, which includes Joss Ackland and Diane Keane. Cheryl Ladd is particularly excellent in the part of Sarah. Of course, each version of the story has its own flavour. We think of it primarily as horror, but what really strikes me about this version is the special focus on Dr. Jekyll as a scientist doing his best to add to the sum of human knowledge, whilst meeting resistance from his stuffy colleagues. Don't miss the spectacularly good role by our own Sir Michael. If you like your horror fused with sci-fi, then you won't want to miss the legendary Plan 9 from Outer Space, directed by the notorious Ed Wood. This is a film you've definitely heard of, even if you've never seen it. Until the 1980s, nobody paid this little gem much attention. Then critics Harry and Michael Medved dubbed it the worst film ever made, and it went on to achieve cult classic status. Sure, it's camp, but it's a lot of fun. Bela Lugosi is the big star here, but he already died before the film was completed. Wood took footage he had made of Lugosi for another project and shaped Plan 9 around that. And yes, that is Ed Wood's wife's chiropractor, filling in when there wasn't enough footage of Bela Lugosi to go around. Zombies, aliens, Bela Lugosi. Plan 9 from Outer Space has it all. Go on, treat yourself. You'll have a laugh. Now, have you planned your summer holiday? There's not much time left if you want to get away soon. Fortunately, our friends at the BAME Collection have 2 films that may help you select the perfect destination. In Enchanted Cities, we are taken on a trip to 2 of Italy's premier destinations, Florence and Venice. These historic cities have drawn tourists for centuries, and as our film shows, with good reason. Or how about somewhere that might not yet be on your radar? This is Alsace. Was made in 1960 and introduces one of France's less well-known regions. There's fabulous wine, of course, but also much more to Alsace. So if you don't fancy the taxis and the big boat vans of Venice, do sit and watch them on Talking Pictures TV. Time now to hear from one of our viewers, Ian Beebe, wrote to me recently with an interesting suggestion. Hi Noel, love TPTV. I was at St Albans recently and enjoyed the weekend immensely. I note that in your regular emails, you say that series are sometimes delayed as they're being restored, and the quality of that restoration is really outstanding. I was just wondering if it would be possible to produce a short in-house documentary showing how the restoration is achieved. I am sure this would be of great interest to many viewers. Just a thought. Cheers, Ian Beebe. A lot of the restoration is fairly mundane. Our restorer, Tim, will actually physically clean the film with what's called a silver to take off a lot of the surface dust and the odd hair or something that's been stuck to it. The rest then, as I say, is done by transfer and various electronic noise reduction, sound scratch reduction, sparkle reduction, and things like that. My thanks, of course, to all of you who write in every week with your thoughts and suggestions and your kind wishes. It's very much appreciated. And so to my pick of the films making their return to Talking Pictures TV. Small Hotel is a delightful from 1957, which marked one of the last film appearances of the great Gordon Harker. Harker is best known for playing Inspector Hornley in 3 comedy thrillers. Here he's a waiter at the Jolly Fiddler, a name which describes him as much as it does the hotel. He knows more than a few tricks for making a few extra bob on the side. I particularly love Irene Handel's performance as the hotel cook. But Irene is a joy to watch in everything, isn't she? The Wrong Arm of the Law from 1963 is also packed to the gills with comedy talent. It stars Peter Sellers, Lionel Jeffries, Bernard Cribbins and Nanette Newman, and a host of comedy greats. Even those playing small uncredited parts include Dick Emery, John Junkin and Dennis Price. In this hilarious classic, police and petty criminals must unite to thwart a bunch of Australian criminals, making fools of all of them. The Wrong Arm of the Law is a true comedy classic and one I always make a point of watching. I hope you'll join me. Thank you for joining me once again for the pick of what's coming up on your favourite channel. If you want to know more about what's happening at Talking Pictures TV, why not subscribe to our weekly newsletter, which drops into your mailbox every Sunday. If you'd like to write to me, you can get in touch via email at noel@talkingpicturestv.co.uk. If you prefer to put pen to paper, the address to write to is Talking Pictures TV, P.O. Box 592, Kings Langley, Hertfordshire, WD4 4DB. And do join me again next time I look at what's coming on Talking Pictures TV. Space Patrol, Captain Scarlet, and many more.